Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. Gregorius has it. And that's the first out.
Batting second, the first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. Good night for scarves and mittens. It's 48 degrees here at first pitch. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on DJ LeMahieu. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Jose Quintana will be on the mound for Game 4. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Yeah, Matt, he wasn't particularly good in his last one. He only pitched into the 3rd inning, but fortunately the teammates scored some runs and he was able to come away with a no decision. This guy's a much better pitcher than that, and he's going to need to pitch a lot better in this one.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Popped him up. Bryant in foul ground. And oh, this one drops. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
He froze him on the fastball there. DJ LeMahieu is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the first. The 1-1 home. Squared that one up just a little late.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Another 1-2 delivery. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Man, not sure if he was trying to send a message early in the game or what, but I sure hope this doesn't carry over to the rest of the game. Sometimes things like this early in the game really sets the tone for problems later, but I hope that's not the case.
Torres, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Boy, look at that thing dart. It's full now, 3-2.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for route number 2. Edward Nacion now in past meetings with Jose Quintana. He's got.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
In now, Javier Baez. Swung out and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
He loses him on ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence.
Now, meanwhile, the throw to second is there, and he is out trying to steal the base. Hit on the ground out to short, taken in by Gregorius. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close. But hold on here now. They quickly requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays, and looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
Now, an indication from the dugout is that they will not challenge the call on the field, so the runner is indeed out. Stepping in now, Scooter Gennett. Fouled off. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. Swing and a liner. And this will get over his outstretched glove. A great effort there, but it's a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Belted high and deep into right center. Hicks going back at the track, the wall. And this one is gone. A home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his second home run of the series, and the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, that's the second home run of the inning, and their lead grows bigger. It's like a runaway train on a downhill slope right now. And the other guys are trying to throw twigs in the spokes to stop it.
Standing in now, Jason Hayward. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Hicks is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Cubs 3 and the Yankees nothing. Leading off the inning, Gary Sanchez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Gary Sanchez becomes the first out here in the bottom of the second. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Gennett has it, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Now in the box, Aaron Hicks. In past meetings with Jose Quintana, a number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They trail it here 3-0. Striding in once again, George Springer. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. On, he pops it up. Gregorius is there. Makes the play, 1 away. Stepping into the box, Anthony Rizzo. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
Splitter, 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. His first homer here in the series. And with it, the Cubs have moved out in front now 4-0.
Wow, nothing more demoralizing than giving up 3 home runs in the first 3 innings of a game. There's having a guy's number, and then there's absolutely owning him. This could be the latter.
Into the box, Chris Bryant. Fastball well outside.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. So 2 are gone now in the Cubs half of the third. And next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground at the left side. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. The Cubs get a run courtesy of Anthony Rizzo. Bottom of the third coming up. It's now 4-0 Chicago. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled away. Again, a 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Next to the Yankees.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. 2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Schwarber is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, the second baseman.
Digging in, Torres, and maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. 2 balls and a strike to count. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're down 4-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Maddon. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Here's Javier Baez.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too. Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs in only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Torres backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
The bat, number 6.
Digging in to try it again. Nicholas Castellanos comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. 4 runs, 4 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. The next 1-2 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. The 3-2 one more time. Now a slider, but this misses down and in for ball 4.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and up to hit next, a guy who's turned into a big-time RBI man, Scooter Gennett. On a line, that's a base hit.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
Line hard toward right center, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
In now, Jason Hayward. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider, and they can bring up something straight in the strike zone.
3-2 now. With the bases loaded. Back up the middle. Gregorius is there. On to fourth, and inning-ending double play. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Back with more of Game 4 on MLB Network. Stepping in, Aaron Judge. He drew a base on balls his first time up.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
That's a hit, the first of the game for the Yankees.
Most guys assume they're getting a 3-2 fastball in that count right there, guys. But he was able to keep his hands back, keep his nose in there, and battle for him out.
Stepping in now, Giancarlo Stanton. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Judge on at first, nobody out. And it's fouled away. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Jeanette is there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. The Yanks leave 1. They trail here 4-0. So it's back to the top of the order now, and former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Hicks. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
Left center, base hit. And the 2-out success will bring Kyle Schwarber to the plate this inning.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Domingo Germán takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter Kyle Schwarber, he gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
The 2-1. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. Fouled off. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it. And that ends the inning. Cubs strand 1. They lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it seems like every at-bat has gone deep into the count, which has resulted in a really high pitch count for their opponent. We checked the numbers. So far, they've worked a total of 6 full counts. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Lined hard toward right center. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Line drive to center field. Oh, he couldn't make the play. Around second. He's on his way to third. The relay throw. Throw won't get him.
Now batting.
Well, in his defense, he did have to go a long way to get there, but that's not the problem. The problem is once he arrives, he doesn't catch the dang ball. He knows as well as anybody that he should have brought that one in, and it's going to cost him an error, and we'll see if the pitcher can pick him up.
Standing in now, Didi Gregorius. Fouled away. Here now the 2-2. A bouncer up the middle. Baez ranging to his right. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go DJ LeMahieu. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. Quintana into the windup, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. And a breaking ball freezes him. Strike 3 called, and the side is retired. So 1 run on no base hits, 1 error in the inning, and no one left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Cubs are on top 4-1. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Lined into left center. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Into the box, Nicholas Castellanos. Pitch outside the throw, and he is in there.
This catcher has an elite arm. When you get that great of a jump at first base, it makes it a lot easier to steal second.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And he's safe.
The batter number 3, second baseman, Scooter Jeanette.
At the plate, Scooter Jeanette. And their runners at the corners now. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
The 2-1. High in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. So add one more on the sac fly, as that'll make this a 5-1 game. Wilson Contreras will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Castellanos leads off first with 1 away. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Two and 2 to the Cubs catcher. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And there's a base hit on the line.
Well, Dan, the sun goes down and this guy lights up right here. That's his third knock of the night.
Talk about having a good night. 3 hits, and hey, he might have another at bat or 2 before this one ends.
Into the box now, Jason Hayward. A ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball. His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
The 2-1 takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Man, that's a nice job by the batter right there, keeping the front side in. Not easy on a curveball. Would have been easy to throw the front side and hook that foul, but he was able to stay inside and drive it for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Anthony Rizzo. Big breaking ball and a beauty that time. 1-2. 2 out, bases loaded. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 3 men left stranded. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Cubs 5 and the Yankees 1. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres to start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
The 3-1. Skied into straightaway right. Hayward has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away. Here's big Aaron Judge. Last time through was a base hit. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Back goes Springer. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, left field.
Giancarlo Stanton now. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-1 is in there for the 2nd strike.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Popped him up. Contreras waits on it. And that's the 3rd out. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Game 4 heads to the 7th inning now. The Cubs lead this one 5-1. Back here in the Bronx. Game 4 is off to the 7th inning now, but before we get it started, let's check out our game summary to this point. Coming to the plate now, Chris Bryant. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
The count. The 2-2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone.
But it bends just foul into the 2nd deck.
On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber. To his left, it's knocked down at 3rd. But they will still get the lead runner at 2nd, so no double play. But, boy, very fortunate to record the 1st out there. Ready for another shot now. Javier Baez. He singled his last time up. Schwarber, base runner at 1st with 1 out. Gets him to swing and miss there. 3-2. Albert Almora will come on now and pinch run here.
Now running at first for the Cubs. Number 5, Albert.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Popped up. Torres is under it. 2 gone.
The batter, number 6.
Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Nicholas Castellanos. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. And it's fouled away.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Swung on and he went fishing in the dirt. Sanchez corrals it. The throw to first is in time and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 7th inning stretch time now here in the Bronx. It's the Cubs 5 and the Yankees 1. Albert Almora will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 5.
Keone Kela gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 35, Keone Kela.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Edwin Encarnacion. His past history with Keone Kela, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. And he fouls this one off. Another try at 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Ball taken there, 2-1 now. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. But one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Ready for another chance? Look, Boyd. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Almora in pursuit. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're down 5-1. Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Here's the 1-2 delivery. This one's down to third. And this is going to find its way into left for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard to start the 8th.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. Well, I think I kind of stand right along that fence. The one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down in the count and drive base hits the other way.
Marcus Semien.
The 1-2. Hit hard back up the middle. And another base hit as this is through into center, and they're in business now to start the 8th.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debro. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
And that's in there. Base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants to explain. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The first baseman, number 44.
I can tell you from experience, bases loaded, nobody out, and you get an infield pop-up, that feels just as good as a strikeout. And now he's just a double play ball away from getting out of this mess.
And this could be trouble now. It's 3-1. challenge pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled off. Has a look. Now the pitch. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Adam Ottavino is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out. Here's Chris Bryant now. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5. Another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though. Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get it a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And a sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. His head-to-head numbers against Adam Ottavino. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. The 1-2. Popped up. LeMahieu is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs. Marcus Semien will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base, number 18, Marcus Semien. Now pitching for Chicago.
So a new pitcher coming on now. We'll get a look at the hard-throwing right-hander Brandon Morrow. So striding forward now, Aaron Hicks. No hits to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
Count even at 2-2. Hit down the line at first. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. Fouled away. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher
Kids are appreciative of. In now, Torres. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Hicks, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moved.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 left for the Yankees. They're down 7-1. Chad Green enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 56. Chad Green.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Two and 2 now to Baez. And he takes something off there as this is swung on and missed, and there's 1 gone here in the 9th. Ready once again, Nicholas Castellanos. In his career versus this pitcher, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. It's a solo shot off the bat of Nick Castellanos. His 3rd home run of this series, as this is now a 7-run ball game. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
Yeah, you're watching this pitcher. He's just not executing on both sides. They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Popped him up. Torres has a play. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He's been scorching hot at the plate in this one. 4 hits, including a big fly thus far. The 1-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Arms that they've run out there in this one.
Number 53.
Into the box, Jason Hayward. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 1-2 is a sinker that misses for a ball. Here now the 2-2. This is hit softly to 3rd. Quick throw to Torres to retire the side. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. Last chance coming up here for the Bombers. It's the Cubs 8 and the Yankees 1. Craig Kimbrell takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. At the plate, Aaron Judge starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Row. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that.
On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
8-1.